this episode, I'm taking you to an exclusive luxury desert safari. We'll be hitting the dunes in a buggy, relaxing in a private camp, and ending the day in style with a pool all to myself. This is why making money matters, to fully experience life. This is the life of a Nigerian billionaire in his 20s, exploring the world and having fun while building a $100 million watch brand. Welcome to another cinematic piece showing his life outside of business and proving you can make something out of nothing. The brain behind the Phoenix watches. I hope you learn and stick around to watch the whole video.
I've not done this in 2 years now. We're about to chill. Don't mind this. You know what's crazy is I've spent over $300,000 in the last 1 month, right? And there was a point in my life where I could barely have $100 to my name. And all of this because, I have a luxury men's watch brand. And when I talk to people, I say that the best thing you can do for yourself will be to have equity, right? You want to have your last name on something. And like when you look at it, Rihanna, she has a last name on Fenty Beauty. Kanye West has his last name on Yeezy. All of this is possible because you practice ownership, right? When you own something, no one can take that away from you. I own Phoenix watches outright, 100%. Now, of course, sometimes you want to have partnerships and all of that. But at the end of the day, if you don't have something that can make you money in your sleep, if you don't have something that people can ascribe to you, you're going to spend all your life slaving for money. To be able to spend $300,000 within less than a month, bro, it's absolutely life-changing, right? That's why I teach you guys how to build brands that you can end up selling, right? Now, this is me this is me right here on the desert. Having the best time of my life, right? In the middle of the desert, doing a desert buggy, right? Phoenix watches. We just shipped some watches. We have our drop. We have a drop coming up soon. So life is good, man. Life is good. So yeah, this could be your life too, if you invest in the process and if you trust that this could be possible. If a kid from Nigeria like myself could make shit like this happen, you're good too, but you're fucking up and you're not listening. Now I can assure you, I'm not going to teach you how to get rich quick, but I can assure you I can teach you how to get wealthy forever. So if this is something you're interested in, then you should go check out the bio of Ecom with Abdul, right? Or shoot me a DM on Instagram and come ready to pay. Anything less than $17,000 an hour is not worth my time. But I still share insights on how you can build actual brands within my community, right? So you see an over-the-shoulder approach to how to build successful brands. So if you're interested, then you should apply. You would be able to book a call with my advisory team and be able to learn how to build successful brands that someday you might end up selling for hundreds of millions of dollars. Anyways,
It's so crazy. It's so cold in Dubai right now. But I just finished swimming. After such a long day, it's so crazy that I came swimming and it is cold in Dubai. And I have low blood iron. So my whole body is trying to adapt to the fact that I'm exposing myself in the wind. But sometimes you just have to go into situations and circumstances that you're not comfortable with for you to get the desired outcome, right? Like growth is not sexy. Growth is beyond what most people think, right? And business is like swimming. You have to trust every lap that you take. But yeah, genuinely, I like putting myself in circumstances that are not so comfortable just so I can stretch myself a little bit more. And someone was talking to me and they were like, yeah, they have a certain amount of money at hand and they want to start a business, but they are kind of scared. But they hate the job that they work at. And I'm like, you literally have the answers to your own questions right now. I don't need to tell you shit. You hate the job you work at, you have some money, and you do not like where you're at. The best alternative will just be take a plunge with the money you have and give yourself no reason not to make it. But the truth is, people are always looking for option B, option C, option D. Like when I started, I was just a cobbler, right? I didn't have anything. But I gave myself a timeline that I must make this thing work, right? My university would retain you if you have a first class, and I don't want to get paid peanuts for the rest of my life. I've seen people do it and they're unhappy. So I decided that, what, I'd rather just make this thing work. I've seen people online that made it work. So if they could achieve it, then sure, I will achieve it. And here I am today. I'm living my life. And also, yeah, you should take people's advice, right? Most times, use my younger sister as my soundboard because, no man is an island of knowledge. And the best thing you can do for yourself will be to just look at other people who have your best interest at heart. Even if it means like their interest in you is also going to serve them, you should still listen to people's feedback. I'm taking cues, insights, feedbacks on how I can grow my personal brand because I've seen the opportunities that can come as a result of that. Even this conversation right now, like, bro, I'm freezing my ass out. But it's not comfortable. However, it's something that's going to make me, become a better version of me. So if you're out there considering whether to start an e-commerce brand or you're considering should you build your personal brand, honestly, take it from me. The biggest mistake of my life was not documenting everything when I started my journey. And today, I'm where I'm at today. Also, I think I talk about my wins, but I barely talk about the mistakes that I've made, right? If you know that you're someone who is very, very impulsive, I think it's best you find someone who can balance you out, right? I'm very, very impulsive. And one of the biggest L's I've ever taken was buying a software business back in the days. I spent like $1.8 million, and the software that I bought ended up becoming something that is freely available to everyone as a Google Chrome extension tool, right? And the thing with me is all I have to do is have just a little bit of conviction in something and I'll put my money into it. But now I've learned, Warren Buffett says the first rule, learn how to make money. And then the second rule is never lose money, right? So, like, the game you play to build wealth or to get rich is different from the game you play to preserve wealth and to multiply it, right? Like, because, for example, if you lose 10% of $1,000, that's just $100, right? If you lose 10% of $100 million, that's $10 million, right? So now suddenly this is magnified, right? The mistakes you make are magnified. And that's why it's good to have advisors close by, right? Even when it comes to how I've set up my life, set up the trust for my kids and all of that. Someone said on Instagram, and they were like, yeah, don't I feel like I'm robbing my kids of the grit that I have? And I'm like, no, I'm not robbing my kids of the grit that I have, because even though I'm going to hand over some amount of money to them, they will still have to work to earn it. Like, they will still have to show that they are worthy humans. Anyways, this is a yap session that I didn't plan. I just started it. So I'd love if you guys can give me feedback and insights on things you would love to hear me talk about. Like, I could go unhinged talking about like finance, I could talk about like marketing and stuff. I could talk about dating. I've had my own fair share of the dating experience. And some good, some bad, but I think I have good choice in women. So I don't have like any crazy stalker girlfriend experience. Like, no, I've never cheated on a lady that I've been with before. So I don't have any girlfriend that will be like, oh, or ex-girlfriend that will be like, he's a terrible person. No. So when I see people talk about that, I just laugh, because it's not really something I have enough experience on. But yeah, I'd love to hear feedback from you. Like, whatever you want me to talk about, I'll pick cues. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give away iPad to American students in the USA. So if you are a student in America and you watch my videos, I'm going to give the instruction on how you can qualify for this. So I'm giving away $4,000 to 8 people. That's $500 per person. And this is how to qualify, right? You will go to my YouTube channel and you're going to make a video. You will go to my YouTube channel and use a green screen and say, this is Abdul-Qawiyy, and this is what you've learned from my channel. Like, you're actually going to watch the video, any video of your choice, and then mention 4 things that you've learned from my channel and how you're going to use that in 2025, right? And the video, for you to qualify, it's going to be on 2 criteria. The video with the highest views, right? And also the video that talks about the most, that is more impactful, right? So if you share that, okay, yeah, this is what you've learned from me, and now you're going to share it across 2 platforms, Instagram and TikTok, and you're going to use the hashtag what Abdul-Qawiyy said. So that way my team will be able to gather and see that, okay, this is what was posted across board, right? So hashtag what Abdul-Qawiyy said, and how you're going to implement what you've learned from me in 2025. May the best man or woman win. So once again, $4,000 to 8 people, which is $500 per person. And you're going to make a green screen video that shows my YouTube channel in the background and say the 4 things you learned from me. You're going to watch any or many of my videos, whichever one you decide. And I'm going to post this across Instagram and TikTok. Now, the deadline for people to be chosen will be February 28th. By March 5th, we're going to decide the people who have won. Entries close February 28th, and maximum entry you can make is 3. So you can only make a maximum of 3 videos. But the video with the most views, now this is not something that you're going to buy and bought the view. Like, this is organic views. So the video with the most views and also the video that shares the most impact about what they've learned from me will be chosen. 8 people, $500 each. That's it. So if you qualify, you'll be notified. And for the iPad, I'm going to reveal in another video how you're going to qualify for the iPad as an American student. But for now, this is how to qualify for the cash prize. So you should be watching all of my videos and have your notifications turned on so you can know when the next giveaway will happen. But I'll see you in the next video. So make sure you subscribe and you also go watch these other videos.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm documenting every step of this journey. Stay tuned for more adventures.